Hey guys, welcome to the Magfed Ranch Paintball channel, and today I'm going to be doing another how to zero your marker using your backup iron sights. But before I get into it guys, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, share, and comment. Okay guys, I've already previously shot a video of how to zero your marker using your iron sights, but that was with a shooting wrench, shooting platform, and a shooting bench guys. Today I want to show you guys using it the ladder method. Okay, so like I was telling you guys, the ladder method is really simple and cool because you already have a ladder at your house, right? You have a chair. You just need a chrono station like the one I got here from my buddies over at Extreme Velocity. And then of course we just need a target set out over there at 20 yards. One of the things I wanted to inform you guys on as well today is just kind of how to adjust your iron sights. And every sight's gonna be a little bit different guys, but typically the front sight is going to have some type of elevation adjustment. As you can see here, that you're going to need a special tool, a little front sight adjustment tool to do. And on the rear, it's usually adjustable with just your hand. On this marker, it's going to be an elevation adjustment that's kind of like a lever. And the windage adjustment on this iron sight is just a knob, right? Which goes either left or right when you turn it, okay guys? But on some other sights, on some other backup iron sights, it's either going to be a lever, some type of dial, okay guys? But typically, like I said, the front sight's going to have just elevation adjustment. And on the rear, you're gonna have both elevation and windage, okay? Now, one thing I wanna point out to you guys really quick is that typically, our Magfed markers zero in at 20 yards with the front sight dialed all the way down, so at the lowest elevation point, and our rear sight dialed all the way up at the highest elevation point, and then at that point, you just need to make your windage adjustments. Okay, guys, that's typically what I found. But obviously, go through the process of zeroing your marker every time, so that way you know it's zeroed properly, okay? As always, guys, for the test, we're using our Mark 68 Mod 1 rounds. I'm gonna use some other rounds in the future, guys, just to show you the different accuracy capable with all the different rounds, but generally, we just use our general purpose rounds to zero all our markers. In terms of how many rounds we'll need, typically it's gonna be 10 to 15. I have approximately 12 rounds loaded in this 19 round FSR magazine of ours. You're also going to want to have your tool ready. It's going to be a 3 by 32 or 3 millimeter Allen key to make your velocity adjustment on your T15 marker. And on the T15 marker, it's always going to be on the side of the marker right here, guys, okay? And velocity up is going to be to the left, and then velocity down is going to be to the right. Okay, guys? All right, so let's begin. And then, of course, as always, I'll show you guys our zero grouping after we dial it in at the after action report, okay? All right. Okay, that's gonna be, elevation was pretty much dead on, guys. Like I was trying to tell you, you want your front sight elevation all the way down, your rear sight elevation all the way up. Now we just need to make the windage adjustments. My shot was a little bit to the right, so I'm gonna adjust it to the left. And just like any other sight, guys, if your shot needs to go to the left, then you need to adjust the knob to the left, okay? Or whatever direction your sight says is to that direction, okay? So I'm adjusting my sight to the left, and the velocity on this one, guys, was 288. So I'm gonna bump it up just a hair. Always go really slow because you don't wanna over adjust your velocity. Okay, that was pretty much dead on, guys. I think I'm gonna take another shot here to see where we're at. That was at, ooh, the chrono turned off, so let's take another shot here. Okay, that was at 301. Turn the velocity down just a hair. I think we're pretty much there, guys. So let's get our grouping now, what we can get. Yep. Okay. That was still a hair to the right, so I'm going to make another adjustment to the left, guys. All right, let's see where this is. Still a little to the left, so I'm going to keep adjusting to the right. I'm sorry, still a little to the right, guys, so I'm going to keep adjusting to the left. I think we had a break there, guys. Let's That was at 287. I'm gonna keep the velocities just where it is, guys, because I think we're pretty good. Our zero is pretty good, so let's get our grouping. Still a little to the right. So guys, just make your adjustments as fine as you guys can. That was at 294. That was at 296. I think our velocity is dialed in, guys. I'm just gonna keep adjusting the sight to the left a little bit because it's still hitting right. Okay, I think our windage is good. Yep. Okay guys, that was the last shot. We're completely out of rounds. Let's go check our grouping, okay? Okay guys, so this is the after action report of our zeroing using the ladder with backup iron sights. So this was my first shot right here, guys, okay? And so I was telling you, it was literally just shooting a little bit to the right, okay? I was literally aiming pretty much right here. As always, I always use the bottom of the A zone to begin with. So like I was telling you, the elevation was pretty good, so I was just trying to adjust it back to the left. This was my next two shots. I was aiming here. So the elevation was, once again, like I said, there was no more elevation adjustment because I had already maxed out the elevation adjustment. But I thought that the zero for the windage was pretty good. So I started moving up here for you guys. Unfortunately, the first shot was right here. It was still a little bit hair to the right. So I continued to make adjustments to the left. This was I believe my fourth or fifth shot, guys. And so the zero looked pretty good, but after this shot, it was still shooting to the right. And this is what kind of happens, guys, obviously with a little bit of the variance with the first strike round, obviously the trigger press, everything else. So I continued making adjustments to the left. And my last three shots was pretty much 1, 2, and 3 right here. So I had one flyer that flew a little bit high, but in terms of the windage, guys, it was pretty gosh darn good. So if you look at the zero, once again at 20 yards, guys, it's right about 2.5, at most 3 inches. You know, obviously with a more stable platform, This is kind of obviously the downsides of using a ladder. It's not going to be as stable as obviously the shooting bench with the bags, but like I said, you should be able to get at least 2.5 inch roughly group size. Guys, if you guys like that video, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. Check you guys next time. Peace.